Thousands of people stormed Brazil's government buildings yesterday. That's where we're starting the 7 from the Washington Post. I'm Jeff Pierre. It's Monday, January 9th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. Rioters breached and vandalized Brazil's presidential office, Supreme Court, and Congress. More than 400 people were arrested. They were supporters of the far-right ex-president Jair Bolsonaro. The attack came a week after his successor was sworn in, President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. It's being compared to the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. It also suggests a spreading plague of far-right disruptors in Western democracies. Number 2. Kevin McCarthy was finally elected House Speaker.
That was easy, huh? I never thought we'd get up here.
The Republican leader won on the 15th round of voting. That's the most that it's taken since before the Civil War. McCarthy's eventual win happened early Saturday after making more concessions to a group of GOP holdouts. The House can now get to work, but this could be a preview of what it will be like under narrow GOP control over the next 2 years. Number 3. A ceasefire didn't stop fighting in Ukraine over the weekend. Russia declared a temporary truce last Friday for Orthodox Christmas, but attacks continued for the 36 hours it was supposedly in place. And zooming out here, analysts say that there's a good chance Ukraine could retake all occupied land by the end of this year, or at least enough land to end Russia's threat. Number 4. A new coronavirus variant is spreading quickly across the U.S. The World Health Organization says XBB 1.5 is the most transmissible variant yet. People who are vaccinated or have gotten COVID before are getting infected. We're tracking the rise in cases on WashingtonPost.com. There's been a lot of misinformation spreading on the internet about this variant as well. So far, there's no evidence that it's making people sicker or that it evolved because of vaccines. Vaccination, high-quality masks, and avoiding crowds are still your best bet at protection. Number 5. An ongoing stretch of storms has killed a total of 12 people in California. This has been happening over the last week or so. Another atmospheric river brought rain, snow, and high-speed winds this weekend. It knocked out power for more than 500,000 customers yesterday. And it's not over yet. Even more storms are expected to hit the state this week. The NFL playoffs are set. That's story number 6. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles are the top seeds in the 14-team postseason. Games begin Saturday and end with the Super Bowl on February 12th. Yesterday, the Buffalo Bills secured the 2nd seed in the AFC, beating the New England Patriots 6 days after their teammate Damar Hamlin collapsed during a game. And tonight, college football's national championship game between TCU and Georgia is on ESPN at 7:30 Eastern Time. Georgia is the defending champion. And at number 7, a startup in California is trying to manipulate the climate. It's doing this by sending sulfur particles high into the atmosphere that are trying to reflect sunlight and cool the earth. The first experiment was last year, and there are more tests planned this month. The idea here is called stratospheric solar geoengineering. It's been around for years, but scientists have always seen it as a last resort. On a large scale, it could affect agriculture and temperatures around the world in unpredictable ways. The company, which is called Make Sunsets, is testing those limits, and they're trying to make a profit. And just like that, you are all caught up. The Post has a bunch of cool stories that just published this morning about the future of space travel. You should check them out. I'm Jeff Pierre, and I'll meet you back here tomorrow.